One sentence in particular seemed to lay hold of her. A good woman's arms round a man's neck is a life belt thrown out to him from heaven. How beautiful, she murmured. Say it again. I said it again, and she repeated it after me. Then a noisy old lady swooped down upon her, and I drifted away into a corner, where I tried to look as if I were enjoying myself and failed. Later on, feeling it time to go, I sought my friend and found him talking to her in a corner. I approached and waited. They were discussing the latest East End murder. A drunken woman had been killed by her husband, a hard-working artisan who had been maddened by the ruin of his home. She was saying, what power a woman has to drag men down or lift them up. I never read a case in which a woman is concerned without thinking of those beautiful lines of yours. A good woman's arms round a man's neck is a life belt thrown out to him from heaven. Opinions differed concerning her religion and politics. Said the Low Church person, an earnest Christian woman, sir, of that unostentatious type that has always been the bulwark of our church. I am proud to know that woman, and I am proud to think that poor words of mine have been the humble instrument to wean that true woman, as heart from the frivolities of fashion and to fix your thoughts upon higher things. A good churchwoman, sir, a good churchwoman, in the best sense of the word, said the pale, aristocratic-looking young abbé to the contest, the light of old-world enthusiasm shining from his deep-set eyes. I have great hopes for our dear friend. She finds it hard to sever the ties of time and love. We are all weak, but her heart turns toward our Mother Church as a child, the suckled among strangers, yearns after many years for the bosom that has borne it. We have spoken, and I, even I, may be the voice in the wilderness leading the lost sheep back to the fold, said Sir Harry Bennet, the great Theosophist lecturer, writing to a friend, a singularly gifted woman, and a woman evidently thirsting for the truth, a woman capable of willing her own life, a woman not afraid of thought and reason, a lover of wisdom. I have talked much with her at one time or another, and I have found her grasp of my meaning with a quickness of perception quite unusual in my experience, and the arguments I have let fall, I am convinced, have borne excellent fruit. I look forward to her becoming, at no very distant date, a valued member of our little band. Indeed, without betraying confidence, I may almost say I regard her conversion as an accomplished fact. Colonel Maxim always spoke of her as a fair pillar of the state. With the enemy in our midst, said the florid old soldier, it behoves every true man, aye, and every true woman to rally to the defense of the country. And all honor, say I, to noble ladies such as Mrs. Clifton Courtenay, who, laying aside their natural shrinking from publicity, come forward in such a crisis as the present to combat the forces of disorder and disloyalty now rampant in the land. But some listener would suggest, I gathered from young Jocelyn that Mrs. Clifton Courtenay held somewhat advanced views on social and political questions. Jocelyn, the colonel would reply with scorn, "Pa, there may have been a short space of time during which the fellow's long hair and windy rhetoric impressed her. But I flatter myself I have put my spoke in Mr. Jocelyn's wheel. Why, damn, sir, she's considered to stand for Grand Dame of the Bermondsey branch of the Primrose League next year." What's Jocelyn say to that, the scoundrel? What Jocelyn said was, I know the woman is weak, but I do not blame her, I pity her. When the time comes, as soon it will, when woman is no longer a puppet dancing to the threads held by some brainless man, when a woman is not threatened with social ostracism for daring to follow her own conscience instead of that of her nearest male relative, then it will be time to judge her. It is not for me to betray that confidence reposed in me by a suffering woman, but you can tell that interesting old fossil, Colonel Maxim, that he and the other old women of the Bermondsey branch of the Primrose League may elect Mrs. Clifton Courtenay for the president and make the most of it. They have only got the outside of the woman. Her heart is beating time to the tramp of an onward marching people. Her soul's eyes are straining for the glory of a coming dawn. But they all agree she was a charming woman,